Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins, and we already have billionaire Elon Musk to thank for badass electric cars in the form of Tesla, SpaceX, which is racing NASA to Mars, and the Hyperloop, a future high-speed transportation route that would get you from San Francisco to Los Angeles in just over a half hour. Now, we may also have him to thank for the internet in space. He's already announced a plan to create a microsatellite network in Earth's orbit to provide low-cost, unrestricted internet, particularly to those in sparsely populated areas who kind of get screwed on the connectivity front at the moment. But actually, the ambitions for the project could reach all the way to Mars. So when you guys joked about not colonizing Mars until there was internet, good news, I've signed you up. The project is just enormously ambitious in the first place, as it proposes thousands of satellites in closer orbit, just 750 miles above the surface of Earth rather than the 22,000 miles where most satellites sit in geosynchronous orbit. The lower altitude means less lag, which would be a huge advantage for many of the services we take for granted, like gaming and the use of cloud-based apps, which aren't really viable on current geosynchronous satellite solutions. Musk explains, the speed of light is 40% faster in the vacuum of space than it is for fiber. The long-term potential is to be the primary means of long-distance internet traffic and to serve people in sparsely populated areas. So far, so awesome. But then he wants to go and stretch it to Mars. Yes, that's one way to make the city he wants to build on the red planet suddenly a much more attractive prospect. He says, it will be important for Mars to have a global communications network as well. I think this needs to be done, and I don't see anyone else doing it. It's going to take a while, 5 years at least, and cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $10 billion, and isn't without its opposition, since OneWeb, a project by former Google satellite exec Greg Weiler, is also planning a satellite internet infrastructure, and investor Richard Branson thinks there's simply not enough space for them both. But in the long run, Musk believes it will go a long way toward funding his project for Mars. He says, "We see it as a long-term revenue source for SpaceX to be able to fund a city on Mars." So cool! What do you think about this project to build a network that benefits both Earth and a future Martian settlement? Totally awesome! Waste of resources? Let us know in the comments. You get the best in video games, entertainment, tech, and science right here. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel, and we'll keep you in the know.